Regulation of aldosterone secretion. Four factors are important to play roles in the regulation of aldosterone. The first one and the most important factor is the potassium ion. The increased potassium ion concentration in ECF greatly increases aldosterone secretion. It is the most potent and important effect in the regulation of aldosterone secretion. The second important factor is the renin-angiotensin system. It greatly increases aldosterone secretion. Third one is the sodium ion concentration in ECF, but it has slight effect on less important effect on aldosterone secretion. It slightly decreases aldosterone secretion. ACTH from anterior pituitary is also necessary for aldosterone secretion, but it has little effect in controlling the rate of secretion. This figure summarizes the four factors which control the aldosterone secretion. The most important one is the increased potassium secretion, increase potassium level in extracellular fluid. This increases the aldosterone secretion. The second one is the ACTH. ACTH also increases the. It has a little effect on the secretion of aldosterone, and the sodium decreased levels of concentration of sodium in ECF, and the fourth one is the renin-angiotensin. The effect of an increased aldosterone is the increased tubular potassium secretion and increased excretion of potassium through the urine, and increased tubular reabsorption of the sodium, so decreased urinary excretion of sodium ions. Now the plasma level of potassium ions, a slight increase of potassium level stimulates aldosterone secretion. Eating a meal rich in potassium increases aldosterone secretion. Potassium stimulates the conversion of cholesterol into aldosterone, and it also increases or causes the depolarization in the membranes of adrenal cortex cells. This increases intracellular calcium levels and stimulates aldosterone release. Increased angiotensin 2, usually in response to decreased blood flow to the kidneys or to the sodium loss, can increase aldosterone secretion many times, several folds. In turns, the aldosterone acts on the kidneys to help them excrete the excess potassium ions and to increase the blood volume and the arterial pressure, thus returning renin-angiotensin system towards its normal level of activity. These feedback control mechanisms are essential for maintaining life. Just have a look on this flow sheet. Whenever there is a drop in blood pressure and drop in fluid volume, there will be release of renin from the kidneys in the form of this leads to the formation of angiotensinogen. Angiotensinogen is an inactive hormone which is converted to angiotensin 1 by the enzyme that comes from the liver. Now, this angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2 by another enzyme which is known as angiotensin converting enzyme, and it is released from the lungs. Now, angiotensin 2 acts on adrenal gland to stimulate the release of aldosterone, and further, aldosterone acts on the kidneys to stimulate the reabsorption of sodium chloride and water. Blockage of angiotensin 2 formation markedly decreases the plasma aldosterone concentration. This is another figure showing the effect of the actions of the renin angiotensin aldosterone system. You must have read it in detail in renal physiology. The plasma levels of the sodium are less important. They are important, but they have less effect on aldosterone secretion. About 10 to 20% decrease in extracellular fluid sodium ion concentration can perhaps increase aldosterone secretion by about 50%. In case of ACTH, even if a small amount of ACTH is secreted by anterior pituitary gland, it is usually enough to permit the adrenal glands to secrete whatever amount of aldosterone is required. but the total absence of ACTH can significantly reduce aldosterone secretion. Therefore, ACTH appears to play a permissive role in the regulation of aldosterone secretion. The total absence can lead to markedly reduced production of release of aldosterone from the adrenal gland. ANP, the atrial natriuretic peptide, also affects aldosterone secretion. Whenever there is increased concentration, increased production of ANP, secondary to plasma volume expansion and stretch of cardiac atria, it may induce natriuresis, and this is in part by some of this effect is by inhibiting aldosterone secretion.